All right, welcome back, Cyber Traders. Happy Monday, everybody. Good to see you all. Good to see everybody in cyber groups, see everybody on all social media networks. Good to see you. Let's get ready. Beautiful day here at Cyber Trading on Monday. Always like a new Monday. It's always like a brand new week. And let me tell you, a couple of things we need to be a little concerned about. This is probably going to be the last week until things are going to get really slow going into the following week, because here, for some of you don't know this in the United States, I know some of you have Canada Day, but it is going to be Thanksgiving next Thursday. So we got a couple of earnings. A lot of earnings are coming out this week. I'll post some up right here. Just let everyone know, make sure everyone is subscribed to our Twitter. And, you could see there's basically, you could see here November 13th. A lot of companies are coming out. I want to see what's going to happen with Home Depot early on. Usually don't get too much on a Monday. But what do we got big here? Target's coming out with earnings. That should be pretty good. What else we got coming on right now? Macy's, Walmart, Alibaba. That should probably make some news. You'll read a lot about Ross Stores, pretty big. Anything else that pretty stands out right there? I think that pretty much does it. Those are pretty much the big ones. Not a lot going on here. Rumble. I mean, we trade that stock several times. Not really. Obviously, the big ones came out, 2 weeks ago, and a little bit last week. So if you're not subscribed to that channel, make sure you do log into all our social media. Just make sure you like us and friend us, on our Twitter, on our Instagram, and especially our YouTube, which we have a lot of stuff coming out. Bill, you saw you did. You saw Tom Sosnoff out in Denver. Well, I'm glad he said hello. You haven't seen him in a while. I'm actually going to be in Chicago in the first week of December. Maybe we should go stop by and say hello to him. That would be pretty nice. But that's that's great. You know what? Listen, one person always told me one thing. He said, listen, if you've been around as long as we have, you're obviously doing something right. He's definitely a very cool dude. Then, you know what? There's a guy, a great entrepreneur, did really well. So TD Ameritrade. He just started, was on a non-compete. Then he started Tasty Work, sold that. I mean, the guy is just doing unbelievable. Very, very smart guy. And remember what I told you. You want to be successful in the business, just like trading. You got to hang out with successful traders, and that's what we try to build here at Cyber Trading University. Let's get right in with talking about what's happening as of last week, what we traded, and also let's talk about what's moving this morning. First of all, for some of you remember Monday of last week, I don't like trading on Mondays, but sometimes Mondays start picking up a little bit. So I just want to bring up LIFW. I know we had a lot of people here that are logging in for the first time, but this is what happened on Monday last week. This was just unbelievable market. There we go. Let me just bring this up here. So this was Monday of last week. Remember the stock right here, $3, didn't show up anywhere, didn't go anywhere. The thing ran all the way up to about 17. That was a really, really good mover. And the next day we had PXMD, which also not as crazy as that one, but that one ran from started right around $4. It ran all the way to about 10. And once again, let me show it to you. The cyber clock. Remember the best time and worst times to trade? Everybody got that right there? Best time, worst times to trade. So here in social media, guys don't have that. I know we're doing a promotion for Black Friday month. Black Friday is not even existing anymore. Apparently now it's going to be all month they're doing it, which I don't know. Kind of takes the excitement out of it. Black Friday, but I get it. You don't have all this chaos and this, riots going on, whatever, but which is nice. But we have a lot of them start coming out this week. So please look out for your emails of our promos are going to be running on Black Friday. Some of the best deals we run all year long. Okay. Remember, you got to learn before you can earn. Let's talk about what also that moved last week. This one was really good. You was awesome last week. I mean, this thing, it was a little bit more on the expensive side. I mean, it's only $22, but this one, 930, this was awesome. Had a great pop right at the gate, $22. Then ran to 24, and it ran all the way to about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Ran all the way to about $26. Really, really, really nice move on you. I thought that was probably one of the best ones at last week. On Friday, another stock, INVO. This one moved pretty good, $1.20, $2 stock, up almost about 100%. That one also moved very, very nicely. PLTR was awesome too. It has been a really good swing trade too, but this thing did phenomenal. I mean, this one, $18 stock, did a shaker at 1880, had great iceberg orders. Then around 1030, pop, boom, then another big move to 19, all the way to about 1950. Not as big as the other one. That one did too pretty well. AMD, I know Josh was talking very highly about this one. He's a big fan of that one. That stock has also not only been a good day trade, but it's been a phenomenal swing trade. NVIDIA has been also very expensive, but stock has major support levels on 400. It's going to probably get close to the 500. Actually, almost did. But if it does break that, that's all-time highs. That one did pretty well. Then we had a couple of good little shorts. What do we have? We had the short on, was a plug. Plug was just got hammered. We talked about that, but BLNK did pretty well. Nice little cheap stock. That ran from 280. And then the SOXL, I mean, that one right there was just a very good ETF. I know people always asking, do you trade ETFs? Do you use level 4 for ETFs? Absolutely. So 19 to 20, that one did pretty well. So anyway, not bad for a Friday. And overall, last week was pretty good. I wasn't a big fan of a lot of the, as earnings as much. But you know what? LIFW and the PXMD on Monday and Tuesday, hands down, you could have took off the whole week and would have called it a day. All right. So anyway, now let's flip the page. That's last week. Hopefully you guys did all your journals. You've reviewed them, what we teach you here at Cybertrade University. Now let's go out there and let's see what's going on to this week. Okay, so let me repeat what's going on. Monday, okay, is not the greatest day's trade. It's a 50-50, but I didn't find that much moving on this morning. So we'll go through that list really quick. But just it's going to probably get a little busy more towards middle week. And then remember, next week is Thanksgiving. So a lot of people are going to be going away. Actually, I always like to tell everyone the school calendar here, because how does that affect us in trading? Well, listen, when people go away at those times, so companies don't like to come out with news around that time. So you might find, and this year, I think it's the first year that they're allowing, they're closing school down on Wednesday. So you got Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So, that means that everyone's taking off for the week. Okay. So that's where I'm thinking it's not going to be the greatest, action. We're still going to be here. Listen, I like those days though. I have to admit, I'll tell you why. Then when all these people go away, sometimes these stocks get rid of their, sometimes these companies have to come out with action and some volatility. They're moving with news, and all us day traders will just basically will herd to that stock, and that will make more people start talking about it. Less stocks out there to trade. Those ones will get more action, more volatility, more action for us. All right, let's go over and see what's moving on this morning. So anyway, we have this one stock that's moving, had a good pop here at 7 in the morning, $1.60 to 260, huge runner up, but she kind of stopped. Okay, I don't know what happened here, but she kind of stopped, and you could see she had that big move right here. And I'm not seeing that many big iceberg orders other than this one here at 270, but she is the biggest percentage gainer in the market. She's also the biggest volume leader in the market. You can see here an active one and active gainers and, volume leaders. So you know what? If we don't have volume, we can't trade it, because without volume, we're not going to get iceberg orders. Now I started working our way down, and I get to number 2. And this is where things get complicated. Stock's up 35%, 1 million shares, but she's on a downtrend. It's a new IPO. You know how we feel about trading IPOs. Here's another stock, got crushed. This could make a little bit of a comeback, but 34,000 shares. We need at least over 100 to trade in pre-market. This is what happens. Now we're at 12%. Not really, very spotty in pre-market. SLS, 90-cent stock, I don't know, until it breaks $1. I'll put this on the B list. We are getting orders. MNDY, $150 stock. Now we're down to 9%. So anyway, Life W. Oh, we just talked about it. It was there on Monday, right? So it's gapped up. I would just stay away from this thing. We had our fun with it. We've learned about it. Those stocks get a lot more crazier as the day goes on. And this is when you get people just start jumping in and so on. So anyway, that pretty much does that. Plug got destroyed. I don't know if it's going to come back a little bit, but 2 million shares. It's just flat. It's flat. Look at that. I mean, it's just like, is it moving? I mean, it's a level 1 stock, but this would be on my C list, not even on my B list. Another size one we just saw earlier. Meta's doing great. My God, that thing's just been what a great swing trade. Very hard to day trade. This one, this is on a big losers list. Stock's down 38%, down $6. Look at that stock. It ran from 8 to 20. That was another stock that we traded. So I guess whatever that news that came out was fake. Okay. If there was any news out there, because it just came right back to where it started. And what does that mean? It's a pharmaceutical stock. We know this very well. They don't come back. So this is not even getting close to our watch list. New York Stock Exchange. Anything going on there? This one, RLX, Rolex, we call it. We trade the stock before. Very slow. Not really moving that much. It's got, I mean, you could see here on the long-term trade, very rarely it moves. You got to trade a lot of shares of this stock. But do we have a choice? I mean, there's really nothing going on there. Here's another stock that got crushed the other day, but it looks like it's trying to make back a little bit. I don't think so. Fry, another one, FREY got crushed, 3470 down to $1.20. Is it making a dead cat bounce? It's possible. I mean, I love dead cat bounces, but it's what? It traded 1.1 million shares, up 10%, maybe. Other than that, it's garbage. Everything is just absolutely garbage. Boyle, I would keep an eye on. Boyle's got a big major support levels here around 50. So it goes from 50 to 70. It dropped down to 60. So you could get a little bit of a dead cat bounce on this one too. Let me just bring up, you could see it right here. It was a great swing trade on Friday. You could see what, 50. If it broke that, the stock was screwed. Okay. But it held there pretty well. And now we're up to 54. So that one, let's see if you can get it on a little bit on the bounce right there. So we'll throw Boyle on there too. It's Monday. It's not really that great. I don't see that much going on out there. Now, do you guys see anything else that I did not call out before we go on? Not really. Typical 50-50. Not a lot going on over the weekend. Not obviously a lot going on regarding on a Monday. But listen, when the market opens up, we'll definitely go out there. We'll definitely find something that moves. Let me see. TIVC. Oops, spelled it wrong. TIVC. We have that one on the list. We already posted that up there. That's number 1 on our list right there. But she's kind of flat. Claude, CLAUD from John. If you listen to what I said before, John, I wasn't a big fan of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a new IPO. It's a couple of days old. It's going to be really kind of hard to find iceberg orders. I mean, I'll put it on the list because it's so bad out there, but I don't like to trade stocks unless they've been trading for several days. Been trading for a while, because you're not going to get a lot of iceberg orders out there. But we'll check it out. We'll put it out there. We'll see what's on level 4. Just like anticipated. Look, tier size are very small. 100, 100, 100, 4,000. Not really our forte. Anyway, we'll find it. We'll find something. If something's moving, we'll say something. If you see something, everyone, you say something. In the meantime, if you're watching on social media, like I said, please make sure you like us and friend us. We're here live every morning at 9 and at 2:30. You can always click on that QR code on the top left-hand corner if you want to come and join us. Now, I know we have a lot of new traders that's starting on Monday. Please make sure you spoke to your education advisor. I just want you to understand this is not a teaching room. This is a trading room. So please make sure if you're going to be here, just sit there and watch what we're doing. Just watch other traders, how they think for themselves, because that's basically what we're doing. And then also one quick little announcement. Everyone here, a member of my Fausto Home Living, okay? That's one of the hobbies that we have. It's one of the things that's what's great about having the freedom to trade and do your hobbies. I got some new videos that are coming out. I believe I'm going to be launching it tomorrow. I think you're going to like it. We got a couple of new cooking dishes, and we got a couple of new chicken dishes. My chickens. Okay. So we'll get, just make sure you subscribe to it, like it, and friend it. All right, guys. So I think I'll be posting some of those starting tomorrow, but let's get ready for the market open up. Good luck. We got 15 minutes. We'll be back here for commentary once the market opens up. Happy trading, everyone. I'll see you then.